You had to get this on recording, didn't you?
Yes, because I wanted to shame you for your poor texting.
Hey,
You're the
I am
worst.
not a poor texter. I'm a poor communicator in
Mm.
general.
Okay, glad we clarified. Rhyme or free, it doesn't matter to me. It's my bad poetry. Good day, and welcome to My Bad Poetry, a podcast where we take a deep dive into our poems from youth yesteryear or even yesterday, always asking the question, why in the world did I write this? I'm Aaron.
And I'm still here.
Oh, good. Hi, Dave. Today we are coming back basically as a proof of life episode. We love you
Um,
all, and we are busy, and life is busy, and we hope that you are finding rest when you need it. Um, we are trying. And so, Dave, you're alive, you're well,
well is a relative term, but
well
yeah.
enough. Good. Um, how about you bring us into the realm of bad poetry with whatever you have hastily written for this week?
The poem I have written this week is called Adem Sonos.
Adem Sonos. Okay,
Adem
so
Sonos.
without sound? No, sorry.
You don't know your Latin, dude.
Okay, read your poem, then explain your.
We'll get there.
Okay.
A siren wails deep in the sea, beholding the air to a krill meet, encountering that canoe oar, a heavy tale, in which a small piece stops a fighting knight, who must wait and measures no fortune of prophet can foresee.
Okay, I have a guess at what you're doing
Yep.
because it sounds like utter nonsense. But no, but it sounds like there was a poem behind the words. And I'm thinking, did you take an old ancient Latin poem and translate it? And are you trying to claim it as your own?
No, it's dumber
Oh,
than that.
okay, cool. I love it. What did you do?
So, Adem Sonos doesn't mean no sound, it means the same sound.
Oh
So, like, if you
gosh.
were talking in English, maybe you would say, like, a homophone.
So you wrote a poem of homophones.
Yeah, I wrote a poem where there's homophones at the end, and the next line changes what the homophone is. So, like, a siren wails,
And then
but a
whales
whale
deep in the
deep in the
sea,
sea beholds
sea beholding
the
the
air.
air, air to the krill meet. Oh, I don't get that one.
Huh?
Air
Yeah.
to the krill meet? Like,
Like, it belongs to him. The krill meat belongs to him.
oh, okay. I'll allow it.
Aaron, I
I'll allow
wrote this in like 25 seconds. Be proud of me that there are words.
meet encountering the canoe. Okay, so it's not necessarily that the end word is beginning the next sentence, but it is
Nope.
like another way of saying that is beholding meet. Another
Yeah.
way of saying that is encountering. So the sentence, yeah, I see.
If someone was talented, they could do this, but nope.
So what's the explanation at the fortune of prophet can foresee? Oh, a prophet can foresee.
Yeah.
So you don't have a homophone at the end there. Foresee.
Yeah, I gave up.
Hmm. I mean, you could just put foresee in
But I already used C.
what?
I already used C.
Oh, I suppose. Okay.
But also, I was going to keep going, and I just ran out of steam. And I'm like, yep, that's the end.
Dave, a perfect segue.
Oh,
The only poem that I have been able to dig up
okay.
since our last dug up poem, and honestly, it's on a similar, well, actually, no, it's not. I was going to say similar to the last one, which was just on loose paper. This one is also just on a loose college
Oh,
lined
gosh.
paper.
Can I just say that sheet looks relatively fresh.
Okay. Now, I was going to address this
Okay.
because, I mean, like, diehard listeners of the show
Both of them.
might start to come up with a conspiracy theory that I'm also writing hastily written poems and trying to backdate them in order to keep with the shtick.
Yep.
I want to get ahead of those conspiracy theories right away before it becomes a whole, like, poem gate.
Yes, that's what we're doing.
No.
What?
No,
I
no.
thought this was a confession. Oh, my
No,
bad.
no. I'm trying to stick with the shtick.
I'm trying to create the conspiracy theory. Dear listeners,
So
I don't know if you know this, but there's a cabal of poetry writing people who have turned the freaking frogs gay.
I know that knowledge fight is done, but you can't make this another knowledge fight, Dave. It's not going to happen. This does look like a pristine piece of paper, probably because it went untouched after it was written.
Fair.
Yeah, I think I wrote this at least 10 years ago. It was tucked in a folder.
Okay.
Alongside my other loose leaf things. But it is very unfinished. It's like just the beginning of a thought.
Ooh.
And it sucks. And it stops there. So I will read for you this unfinished poem from who knows when, at least 10 years ago, because I almost remember writing this in the apartment.
Okay.
But I don't quite know.
Wait, in our apartment or in...
Yeah.
Aaron, did you break into the old apartment? 42 steps from the street?
Dave.
Broken glass? Broken hearts?
We used to live here. What was that?
This is where we used to live. Okay, I'm sorry. We're going off.
Do you know, Bare Naked Ladies, there are things that remind me of you all the time. All the time, Dave.
Mm-hmm.
And Bare Naked Ladies, 100%. I hear them, I think of you.
Without the context that that's a band.
Okay.
People are getting a very different image of who I am.
Oh, you introduced me to their holiday album, and I still think it's one of the best holiday albums out there. So
agreed.
Yeah. So anyway, here's this unfinished poem that started and was never finished, and I don't know if we'll have much to say, but it needs to be a short episode anyway.
There you go.
I think I would call this like No Regrets if I were to have to title it now. Okay. Here we go. I'm sorry there was no first date. There was no second chance. I'm glad we did not fornicate, or she thought I couldn't dance. That's all I got for you, buddy.
I need a picture.
You need a picture?
I need a picture of it.
Oh, gosh. There is an edit, if you believe me.
I don't.
Okay.
Oh, my gosh. Is this like a play on if you can dance, you're good in bed?
No. Well, maybe. I mean, I did just running off the line. I'm glad we did not fornicate. I think in some ways it's kind of it might dip its toe into kind of purity culture. Okay. Maybe I hadn't fully, I'm glad we didn't take it that far.
Yeah.
Because I do remember the idea of this poem was eventually, if I had returned to it, and now I'm tempted to, because, I mean, this is gold, right?
The idea of this poem you were going to read at your wedding?
Oh, gosh, that would have been sad. No. But it's the idea that, I'm writing this to all my previous trysts. And then the end of it would be, I'm glad none of this happened because it led me to you or whatever.
Right.
I mean,
yeah.
but yeah, because I do leave it as, or she thought I could have danced. So I still could. Sorry, I haven't sent it yet. I know
Yeah.
you're anxiously waiting here.
I'm really excited to review this poem. He
Okay.
said with the weight of sarcasm.
Um, when it's an auditory medium, one
Yeah.
typically does not need to give the explanation of how one said it because it should be heard in the saying.
I don't know what you mean. So, looking at this poem that you just sent me,
Uh-huh.
you said you think you wrote it in seminary?
I think so.
And you wrote it, this is in crayon, it looks like? Or just,
So,
it should be in crayon based on the handwriting.
yeah, but would yeah, no, I'll leave it. I was gonna try and defend myself. There's no defense for this
Yeah, you don't need
handwriting.
to. That's okay.
It's pretty bad. Yeah, but you see my edit?
Yeah, I'm glad there was no first date with second crossed off.
Yeah, because I then wanted to use second chance in the second line. So rather than have it repeat second, which is so totally lame,
Yeah.
I changed the first to first date and then second chance. You see?
But then it sounds like there is no connection at the beginning. There was no first date.
So how could you have a second chance?
Yeah. And then it feels like you need to move the word fornicate to the fourth line.
Go for four? Oh,
Yeah.
that would have been clever.
She thought I couldn't dance. How could you do 3?
We would need three Pete, three's company. Three.
Yeah. I don't know what this is actually trying to say.
I think ultimately it is one of those things that you could totally read at a wedding as like funny vows,
No.
you
Yeah.
know? No, I was joking, Dave. Please don't agree with that.
No, I totally could.
Okay.
I have been to plenty of weddings
That's true.
where worse things have been read.
Yeah. But like it's that playful like I'm glad none of this happened because eventually I found the one that I've decided to spend my life with, or it has led me to here. It doesn't even have to be a love poem to a person. It could just be it's made me who I am. And that
I think that would be more interesting, but this doesn't say that.
no, because it's 4 lines of a forgotten.
Yep.
But don't you think if I were to whip out a poem like this is gold.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of pyrite?
No.
You don't know what pyrite is?
No. No, everything that glitters is gold, Dave.
Oh, everything that glisters is gold.
Is it glisters?
I thought it was.
I thought glimmers? I thought J.R.R. Tolkien, lead us away.
Yeah.
Or Pony Boy. Pick your poison.
Pony Boy?
Yeah, they quote that poem in
Oh, I gotcha.
whatchamacallit. All that glimmers is gold. All that glitters is not gold. Oh, it's originally from Shakespeare.
From Shakespeare. I guess I didn't know that.
I didn't either. All I know is that Tolkien wrote all that is gold does not glitter.
Yeah.
And then in The Outsiders.
The Outsiders, okay.
Yeah. And then what's The Outsiders poem?
That's the one about the vampires?
Oh, that's a different poem entirely. It's a Robert Frost. Nothing gold can stay.
Oh.
Well, there you go. And that ends our episode on gold poetry. I think we've
Yeah,
nailed it. Yeah.
we did terribly.
So you were saying that this is pure gold, only needs to be more refined, and then 24 karat magic.
Needs to be smashed with a hammer and thrown out.
What was this word you were using? Pie, right?
Do you actually not know what
Yeah, I
pyrite
know.
is? Okay, cool. I was gonna
Do
say.
you think I'm a fool?
Do you want the answer to that question?
Oh, Dave, I'm hurt.
Love you, buddy.
So you're saying this is fool's gold?
I mean, I would say if you're seeing any glittering in there, it's fool's gold.
Yeah.
And what I see is less pyrite and more coprolite.
Ancient poo.
See what I thought that was good.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. We should edit that back as your good or garbage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to just claim that as your good or garbage?
So Aaron,
Yeah.
with no reference to anything before, because we definitely cut it, your poem is trash.
But what about the coprolite? Dave, dinosaur poo.
I don't know what you're referring to.
Dinosaur fossil poo.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Do you think I really can't dance?
I don't get to be the judge of who can dance because I am me.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this was fun. That's all I got. I mean, this. I truly think this is this. I left it where it should have been left.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and I do like the idea of playing with first second. Oh, it'd be third. Wouldn't it be?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fourth negating.
Never mind. We've made it worse.
Which is impressive.
We're going to end this week with the words of a true poet.
There's this Tolkien poem. You may not have heard it before, but something about all that glisters is gold, right? Yeah, that's it.
It is glisters.
What?
It's glisters in the Shakespeare sonnet.
Boom!
It's glitter in the Tolkien poem.
Okay.
So
I thought there was something there.
Yeah,
okay.
You are more correct than I.
I am technically correct, which is the best kind of correct.
So we're going to end this week with the words of a true poet. Much like how this is a diamond in the rough, gold among pyrite, and just needs to be further developed and pursued. This is a poem about Strider and how when he actually followed through and took his place as the heir of Isildur, he became king of Gondor. This is the Riddle of Strider.
Nerd!
All that is gold does not glitter. Not all those who wander are lost. The old that is strong does not wither. Deep roots are not reached by the frost. From the ashes a fire shall be woken, a light from the shadows shall spring. Renewed shall be blade that was broken. The crownless again shall be king.
Dear friends, go and write some of your own bad poetry, but before you do, make sure that you rewatch the extended editions of The Lord of the Rings, and I believe there's a newish edition of Andy Serkis reading The Lord of the Rings that you should get, and then you should also probably get like the illustrated Lord of the Rings as well. That's really the goal of this podcast.
Yeah,
Just hawking more Tolkien merch.
This is why I did not fornicate for years. How many times can I say that word in this episode?
I was about to bring up the $650 Minas Tirith Lego set, which would also be a good reason not to fornicate.
No, you have no time. You gotta put that thing together.
There's important stuff to do. I have to find the tomatoes for Denethor.
This has been my bad poetry. You've already done your spiel.
Go write some bad poetry. Yeah. Whatever. Do what you want. It's your life.
Rhyme or free doesn't matter. It's my